Upon editing this video, I became extremely regretful that I trained yesterday and not today. Not nice at all. Anyways, in light of my recent stint of sarcasm, I decided I should try to be a little bit educational.
Something I have changed my mind on over the last couple of years is the utility of machines as part of the bigger movements in a powerlifting program. Because it was very 2010s powerlifter to be like, machines are useless because they don't train stability. But think about it. How often is stability more of a limiting factor in your lift rather than just being strong enough to lift it? And that's not to say that stability isn't important, but if you're still doing your barbell work, it's not like you're gonna lose the ability to stabilize the barbell. And then the advantage of the machine is because it does the stabilization for you, it just becomes pure ability to contract the muscle. Anyways, gonna try to do better here with 4.5 than we did last week. And last week really sucked, so bars pretty low.
That was the look of relief in realizing that my pec can contract that hard and still stay attached to my body.
Okay, that was very not good. We'll drop her down to 3.5. And I'm definitely not saying that machines are better than barbell work. What I am saying is that I was wrong to think that they had zero value because especially in a off season, use them to be able to develop just pure ability to contract muscle. I think that is where a lot of lifters could benefit. So running the machine work for the pure contraction ability, and then we're gonna couple it with some stuff on a barbell. And for that, running close grips because we use those guys to make sure the pecs are strong enough for bench. Then I'm using close grips to make sure that I'm able to bench well with my triceps to support the pecs. And it's not like close grip isn't gonna also work some pec too.
I experienced cyberbullying last week in regards to my close grip's apparent grip width, so I decided to cave to the demands of my Instagram commenters and narrow the grip up. It's still too wide to meet the standards of the internet.
And because I narrow the grip, gonna be a little conservative with the jumps, not gonna go straight to 3, even though I'm tempted to. Honestly, this grip feels pretty freaking good. So if this feels at least okay, I'll be happy. If it feels really okay, I'll be really happy and probably go up. We're out of the juice.
I was referring to juice in the physical energy system sense, but this is also the nattiest I've been since childhood, and boy oh boy does it hurt.
And that wasn't like fantastic, but at least okay enough that I'm gonna give 335 a whirl. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Thank you. And that is evidence that tricep still definitely needs some catching up to get to where it was at peak bench Seth levels. So, JM press time. And people are always asking, like, how can I do JM presses without my elbows hurting? And the answer really is as simple as starting light enough that it doesn't hurt, then running reps high enough that it gets kind of hard, and then just build up from there.
I'm very glad that IPF bench depth isn't a thing on JM presses.
And like, I'm so torn with that because part of me's like, shit, that's only 245. But the other part's like, shit, that's 245. We haven't done that since the surgery. So I don't know. Yay for getting more better again, slowly but surely. I'm going to see if using the strap to make the orb more accessible for my diminutive stature allows me to put more weight on the stack.
You have no idea how much self-discipline it took to resist making a strap-on joke here.
Oh, that's too heavy. Yeah, think she's gonna work. Up 20. Up another 20. That might have been too heavy to be productive. But now that triceps are all tuckered out, gonna be less tempted to be an asshole on French presses. Yeah, that got hard fast. That's what she said.
She's never actually said that.
And now to dumbbell fly worse than the average 7th grader. And I think we're gonna be hyper optimistic here and go straight into grabbing 50s. Whole way down that first rep, it's like, please don't tear, please don't tear, please don't tear, please don't tear. Okay, we're okay. So hopefully second rep's better. And like the pec kind of hurts now, but that feels like we made some progress. And delts are still small, so we're gonna spam some side raise, front raise, supersets until that is no longer a problem. Gonna do probably 3 rounds. Not sure if I'll film all of them. And pump achieved. Delts feel nice and balloony. And only thing left is a little bit of torso work. And I figure gonna run some more of these because we've kind of been avoiding them and they do feel quite out of shape right now. Went to the bottom foot hook thing, get a little more stretch. Yeah, good call for today. And I think the point of that machine talk at the beginning is to say that people are always so tempted to write things off as useless if they don't fit into their worldview of how training should be. And like, don't get me wrong, because there is a lot of stuff, cough cough Joel Seaman, that probably doesn't have all that much utility in most people's programs. But there are a lot of things that if people were to kind of open their mind and consider how they could fit in at different times, they could benefit from it. Because in a way, like everything that is done in the gym is a tool, and every tool has its application. It's just a matter of like whether or not that application fits what you need in your current phase of training and where you are and what needs work. And like right now for me, trying to build pec strength, build pec contractibility, build pec thrust back, that machine press is doing far better than anything else that I know of. And then coupling it with a hard press variation with close grips, it just makes shit work really hard and it feels really good. And I am very stoked with the progress that I am making so far. And anyways, that's what I got for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you need help with something specific, search the YouTube channel because that's free. Got the new Active Performance team group on School where there's a lot of higher level educational stuff coming up, as well as a place to directly ask me questions, get feedback, and just have conversations with people in the same boat as you. And then if you really need some help, book a consult, apply for coaching. All the links are below. Peace out. Have a good rest of your night.
Seriously, sign up for Team Activated on School. It's been up for 3 days now, and I'm already blown away by how active the community is and how much everyone is already helping each other. And it is already becoming way better than I ever could have expected. So thank you so much to everyone who is already in.